Let me get a little bit of the background music going. How's everybody's morning going so far? I'm good. So, let's take a second and talk about what we're looking at going into FOMC. Number one, ES is a really nice short model right now. I do think this is a really nice opportunity for shorts. I'm not going to take this, though, because we're going to be going into FOMC. But this does look really nice. We should continue to sell here. I want to see, again, for FOMC, this is going to basically be our plan, right? Now, number one, this short right now on ES looks really nice. This is not a bad opportunity. We came up, had this manipulation of these highs, displacement back down. We have a nice breaker. We should sell off, continue lower, as well as since NQ has reached back into discount of this range. Now, what I want to talk about going into FOMC, right? How do we play this? Because my whole point of kind of wanting to do lives for FOMC is talking about how we can navigate it, how do we expect to trade it, what are we expecting to see in price, and then, ways in which we can execute. So this is basically the plan. FOMC opens up. A lot of the times, the first 15 minutes or so, first 15, 20 minutes or so, is going to be the manipulation move. And that's what I want to see happen. So going into today, I'm bearish. I want to see manipulation higher before FOMC continues lower. So recognizing where we are on the bigger time frame with ES, we have a really clean. I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to my analysis the last couple of days, but this is exactly what I said was most likely going to happen after we ended up breaking up highs. This is most likely going to become the manipulation move. If this fair value gap got ran through, we were going to take all of these lows, and you can see we're starting to have that move to the downside. So this is a really clean market maker sell model. My draw going into the day and going into FOMC is going to be this low right here. I want to see market start to draw towards this 48889 level on ES. ES looks a lot cleaner on the bigger time frame. So what I want to see happen is I want to see manipulation to the upside, possibly retracing back into this 1 hour fair value gap right here before then having disrespecting this imbalance and then again moving back lower. So that's what I'm looking for. I want to let I want to let the early 15 minutes or so of FOMC start to play out. I want to see price continue to move higher, and that's why I'm not taking a short right now, is because I still want to see FOMC move higher before rejecting. So this is sort of where I'm watching. Again, notice this big price leg here as well. What can we expect to see? Possibly move back to OTE of this range. So we have this nice 5-minute fair value gap right here that's overlapped with the 1 hour fair value gap, as well as a 4 hour. Now the 4 hour hasn't opened up yet. We can see we have this 4 hour fair value gap that will be opening up, but this is going to be the area, right? This 1 hour fair value gap, I want to see us move back to OTE of this range and then look to see lower from there. On NQ, one thing that we could possibly expect to see as well is these highs are overlapped with ES, but we are nowhere near really taking these highs on ES than we are on NQ. So this could be the manipulation we possibly would expect to see with FOMC, is having this move up higher, taking this high on NQ, having an SMT here before, again, trapping everybody that wants to jump in long, because everybody thinks we're probably going to pump back up, then just to manipulate this high and then see back lower. Now, if we do end up coming back higher and we do end up continuing to break, then that's going to give me a time to really assess my bias from that. But right now, I'm going to be bearish. Again, if market starts to show me otherwise and reasons of why we should do something else, then I'll take that into account with the more data the market starts to give us when FOMC actually opens up. But this is pretty much my bias. I want to see lower. I want to see most likely, if I am going to take a trade, it'll probably be on ES, because ES, in my opinion, has the really clear draw of what we want to do on the bigger time frame. So again, going into the morning, not the morning, I'm not used to trading in the PM, but come up into this imbalance and start to work our way back down. And again, all of these lows here, as low resistance liquidity to the left of us, I expect this to all get ran through here. NQ, pretty much the same thing, but I'm letting ES really tell the story. I want to let ES tell the story. And again, all of these lows that we're starting to build here as well, right? This is what I would want to see. Now, if the manipulation happens to be at the low, let's say this happens. Let's say FOMC opens up and we dump instead of pumping initially. So let's say FOMC opens up, we're somewhere here, we dump all the way down, and there's no entry, right? There's no entry to possibly take shorts. At that point, we're waiting. We're waiting because then what I would expect to see is this low get taken and then have the initial move back higher. And then this is where we would look to enter the market after this draw is taken. So we got 12 minutes here. One thing I want to preface as well before we open up is for the newer people that don't have a lot of experience trading FOMC. I want you guys to be extra patient. Going to be a lot of volatility. It's going to be back and forth. It'll be quick action. Let the market play out. Let the market build structure. I know you're going to have that eagerness to want to jump in the market as soon as possible because you want to take advantage, right? It's so much stuff going on. Oh my God, I'm thinking about how much money I can make, blah, 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 blah. You have to stay patient. You have to stay disciplined. Wait for the market to show you exactly what you want to see. And if you don't see it, you don't take a trade. It's that simple. There might be we don't take a trade today, right? And that's fine. But we have to wait for what we're looking for. And if we don't get that, then we don't trade. It's as simple as that. You have to have that level of discipline, especially on days like this, because number one, you should be trading lower size today. Why? Especially if you're trading FOMC. It is more volatile moves. Your normal stop losses will not. They're going to be a lot looser than what you actually expect them to be because of how volatile price action is going to be. So a lot of the times it might look like your normal stop loss of how much, ticks you might see, but always check it because a lot of the times we're going to have more volatile action and you're going to take bigger losses if you don't lower your size. Do you want to take a look at DXY here as well? DXY really not showing much, but the bigger time frame, in my opinion, is going to basically tell the story here. I'm still very, very bullish on DXY. We're in this daily fair value gap. We're continuing to respect. This is also in favor of our bearish bias on NQ and ES, right? This is in favor. I'd want to see DXY start to work our way back up, right? Reversing off this daily to go hunt these highs here. And this is going to get help give us some more confirmation on our bias on ES and NQ. But again, internal structure on DXY is ass. It's terrible right now. Right now, again, we're in a bigger time frame consolidation area. I'm hoping FOMC can start to boost that out of here. Again, NQ area I've marked as well as this 4-hour order block. Keep in mind we're not yet in discount of this big range right now, right? So the reason I want to see lower is because we're not in discount of this range, right? This big range that we have here, discount lies pretty much right on that order block, and that's where I want to see price start to retrace back to. Keep in mind, we could, again, my expectations of what I want to see is I want to see the manipulation move higher, right? We have this 4-hour fair value gap here, as well as this volume imbalance that we have. I want to see price move back up into this area, take this high before going lower. So again, manipulation of what I want to see early on in FOMC is a move into here, taking out all of these buy stops before moving lower. And that's the plan. It's a pretty simple plan. Let's see what we get. We got 9 minutes. I don't know why my music always stops. Best way to trade FOMC is full port, right? God damn it. No, it's not. If the manipulation is lower, we want to play the upside, right? So let's say, again, like I said, if FOMC opens up and we don't move higher and we immediately dump like this, I'm looking to wait for these lows to be taken and then work our way back up. And then this becomes low resistance liquidity, right? All of these highs here will become low resistance. All this engineered buy side that we're creating on this end, I want to see manipulation lower, taking that sell side draw, and then move our way back up. Does FOMC act like a Judas swing? You can think of it like that, yeah. Yeah, it can. Absolutely. Quick question: when are you planning to trade for Robins? Will you still be in the live with us? Just don't tell, or yeah, I won't tell. I'll tell you in the charting session. So I haven't traded on the Robins account yet. But when I do trade it on live with you guys, I won't tell you what trades are going to be a Robins Cup because I know it's already going to cause a bunch of fucking flame, and people are going to over leverage when they know I'm taking a trade on the Robins account. So I will tell you guys when in the charting sessions later at night which trade if I did take it on that account. Thoughts on this L? Where was this in price? I kind of need a little bit more structure to the left of it. I need to see more structure on the bigger time frame here. By the way, discount? Yes. Guys, we currently do have the biggest sale we've ever done for the Discord. It's 60% off. Well, not technically not the biggest, but ties the biggest, which was last year, early last year when we first started our community. It's the cheapest it's ever been since then. So it's around 60% off, and that's grandfathered. So you will keep that price for as long as you have that subscription. So, and it's for the next week. So if you think about joining us, joining our live sessions every single morning, I trade live every morning. We do charting sessions every single night going over our trades. What do we do right? What do we do wrong? Members get the opportunity to talk about, ask questions. Again, show me their trades as well. We go over members' trades, talking about what they did right, what they did wrong, my opinions on them, and continue to grow every single day. All right, Spotify's pissing me off. What's going on? Robins ends at the end of the year. So there's two Robins leaderboards. There's two technically events or two things that they do. One is quarterly, so the first 3 months, and then there's one that's the whole year. And I'll actually be doing both of them. So I'll be trading the quarterly one, and then I'll also be trading the yearly one. Yeah, the 70 is with the discount. Normally, it's 150. It's based off of percent, not P&L. This is the year Justin joins the big boys. Yes, sir. You can check the leaderboard on their website. Yes, I am trading lower size today. It is FOMC. I'll probably, if I'm trading ES, I'll probably be trading 5 contracts, I think. Let me... It depends. I'll base it based off of how volatile we are. But I don't want to stop when we trade FOMC probably looser than around 8 to 10 points on ES. So my max risk will most likely be 1,500. So yeah, around 5 contracts or so, depending on what the setup is. All right, we got 3 minutes here. Got 3 minutes. Justin, I'm 17. Do you think it's good I started trading at this age? Absolutely. The younger you are, the more advantage you are, the more time that you have. And the more fallback and kind of a safety net that you have as well. I always remember when I started trading and I didn't know we had FOMC. I lost 15K in 5 seconds. Ouch. Again, looking at ES, all these lows that are starting to build here, right? This is showing me that I want to see manipulation higher before running these lows. And again, continuing towards that external draw. So we'll see what happens. Again, also keep in mind, FOMC will always most likely move more than you expect. So this could be a buy-side level as well that we could come up to. But again, we're watching, letting the first 10, 15 minutes play out, and looking to recognize where that manipulation is going to be. What indicators do you have on? I have no indicators on. I don't use indicators. Pure price action. I mean, the only indicators I have on is like macros and kill zones that I flip on and off. What do you recommend for letting my trades play out? I always enter trades and close winning trades early, and they end up playing out. Are you taking it based off? Are you taking your positions off based off of the chart, or are you taking it based off your P&L? That's the biggest problem that a lot of people have. Is you should be taking your trades off based off of where the chart is telling you to take it off, versus you looking at your P&L saying, "Oh my God, I'm up $1,000. I don't want to lose this," and then you take it off, knowing that there's no reason for you to be taking it off. So don't be focused on your P&L. Change your P&L to ticks and be focused on setting your limits in the chart. You should already know where you're going to exit, where you're going to enter before the trade even happens, right? All right, here we go. So we're starting to see some sell side here. Came back down. ES taking this low. We'll see if we want to continue, or this might be the manipulation. Again, I would want to see continuation if we do want to go lower. We do have a little SMT here internal now. Again, ES coming back down, taking this low. Compared to NQ, have not yet taken this low. So we'll see if NQ wants to catch up. Again, right now, no reason to sit here stressed. We're just watching, letting the first 10, 15 minutes start to play out here and figure out what we want to do from there. Again, ES, beautiful on the bigger time frame. Exactly what we expected to see. Running all these. Again, this is where I expect price to go here, is this low first. And if we still have some more downside, these equal lows next, but this is what we're really looking for here. It's time to sit back, relax, let the market start to build some structure. The problem is a lot of people come into an event like this, and the first 5 minutes, the first 10 minutes, they're itching. They're itching to jump in. When there's no really, reality of what market wants to do. There's no structure. There's no bias really given to them from that early structure. So your goal here is to sit here and just watch until it becomes more clear of what price wants to do. There's no reason you should be jumping in this early. FOMC is basically just the Federal Reserve and releasing interest rates, and then having an event, and Powell speaks for it. But it causes a lot of market volatility. So we do have an SMT at these lows. We are holding this imbalance on NQ. We'll see if we want to start working our way back up. Is the Discord discount shown at checkout? The Discord's already it's already on sale, like on the Watt page. You don't have to put in a code or anything. Yep, we have the press conference in 30 minutes. So a lot of the time, again, when Powell comes on is when we start seeing that move. So we let the first initial 20 to 30 minutes play out. When Powell comes on is normally when we expect to see the real move. Do you think that what he says has anything to do with it? Powell, yes. Beforehand, no. When FOMC gets released, again, the market and news is going to continue to push to whatever the draw already is. So the market, when news comes out, like just pure, the right when the second happens, whenever we have like regular red folder news days, market is just the accelerator to push the market to the already existing draw on liquidity. The market already expects to know where it's going to go to hunt stops or rebalance price, and the market and news is just going to push that. But when Powell speaks, it's less that, because Powell can say some things that could affect the outcome. But most of the time, it'll still target, it'll still push price to where we expect it to go. So SMT is starting to play out. NQ's working our way up. If this imbalance here gets ran through, we should expect to see higher and work our way back to these relative equal highs. 5-minute fair value gap holding really nicely. Again, all this low resistance liquidity to the left of us here. This buy side level is where we could expect to possibly work our way towards. If we can get through that or not, but we'll see. Again, still just watching here. No, I would not. I would not take a trade the first 15 minutes of FOMC before FOMC, even if it's A+. I'm down, Mike. How can you detach yourself from the outcome? Great question. There's a lot of different things. A lot of the times people get into trading to make money, and that becomes their main goal. Every time they wake up in the morning, every time they look at the charts, the back of their head there is, I need to make money, I need to get funded, I need to do all these things. And that gets in the way of everything else that they're working on, because when you become outcome-oriented instead of process-oriented, every single thing that you need to be doing, which is building habits, building good habits, practicing risk management, all these things that are actually going to make you a good trader, those are in the back of your mind because you're focused on the outcome and not the process. And we talk a lot about this in our community, about being able to recognize what kind of mindset you're in and being able to change that and rewire your brain to your outcome of your attachment to the market. And the way that you get dopamine or satisfaction should be from doing what you should be doing, not making money. Because you can go into the market and press buy, press sell any second of the day and make money. You can. There's always, every second of the day is opportunity. It's not good opportunity. It's terrible opportunity. You should not be trading or thinking like that at all. But that's what a lot of people are stuck in, that mindset of, is I can constantly make money. So every time that they look in the market, they're jumping to get into a trade. They're jumping and so eager to get in because they can't sit still. Because they relate that if they are not trading, they're not working. If they're not like actively putting on trades, they're not improving as a trader. And that's the absolute opposite of what you should be doing. You should be focusing on every single day building good habits, and the way that you get satisfaction should be by taking good trades and doing exactly what you should be doing. I go in every single day expecting to not take a trade. I go in every single trade expecting to lose from that trade, and the way that I get satisfaction out of the day is knowing if I did everything I should have done, right? If I win on a day and I'm up $1,000, but I took terrible trades, I'll tell you guys, I say, I am not happy with this day at all. I made $1,000, but I broke all of my rules. Why should I be happy about that? Because me breaking my rules is going to make me lose so much more money in the future because I'm breaking all of those habits. I'm starting to have lineage or leniency towards breaking my rules, and it becomes a habit, and then soon later, I'm going to blow up, right? But if I come to a day and I take a loss and I know I did everything I should have done, I traded right size, took the setup that I normally would take, and I end up having a losing day, I'm totally fine with that because that's exactly what I should have done. And I know in the long run, because you have to be in a longevity mindset, in the long run, those losing days don't affect me. I go back, I journal them, I figure out what I did right, figure out what I did wrong, and I go to the next day. Again, if we start to get some displacement back above this imbalance here, I would expect to see higher, but I do expect to see ES run lower here off this imbalance. Again, still we have a big SMT at these lows here. So if we do start to get some displacement, that SMT will come into play. We'll start to move higher. But again, right now, letting price start to settle, letting action start to show us what we want to do. Still too early. Patience, patience. Is your schedule in Discord up to date? Yes. So if we pay to be in your Discord to see you trade live, but you don't trade with us because you're in the Robins, why doesn't that defeat the poison? No, I trade live every single morning. But the Robins account is separate. I trade on the Robins account of which I will be trading. I will be taking trades normally on my regular accounts, like I do every single day. But when I do take a trade on the Robins account, I won't tell you it is on the Robins account. It'll just be a normal trade. Justin, are you working on an app to journal? I am. I am working on a journaling application. I think we all know what we are supposed to be doing and all, following the rules, not thinking about the outcome and building conviction and all. But I mean, sometimes the brain just isn't braining. And 10 minutes after that, you get the reality check and you're thinking like, what the hell did I just do? Any tips for that? Sometimes you have to get slapped in the face, a lot of times. And that was the case for me. Earlier on, like in my trading journey, I had the same thing. I knew what I should be doing, but right when I do it and I realize that I'm not doing it, I sit there and I say, yeah, Justin, what the fuck did why did I just do that? Right? And then you get hit with that reality. And for me, I was the kind of person that I had to just learn. I had to get slapped in the face a lot of times for me to realize that there's no other way of being successful in trading than having an insane level of discipline, an insane level of patience, and knowing exactly what you're looking for. You have to have conviction, you have to have confidence, and you have to have the discipline to only take that thing. Because when when you're in an opportunistic mindset and you're constantly looking for opportunity that doesn't fit in line with your edge, is when you start to fail. Fair value gap got ran through. Would want to see this become an inverse. Again, NQ starting to work our way back up here. SMT starting to hold. Would expect to want to work our way up to these highs. Again, we got around 15 minutes or so till Powell starts speaking. I've been trading for 5 years. Almost 5 years now. A couple months away. So if we continue to hold this order block here, I would expect price to start to run up into this buy side level. Again, still letting price start to show what it wants to do here. But I am more bullish at this point in time. This SMT starting to hold. We're starting to get some displacement back up. Again, lack of displacement lower below the sell side level. Would want to see this inverse start to hold. But again, still too early in my opinion. Letting the market still form some more structure here. Right now we're just back and forth. Keep in mind this big 1 minute imbalance is still holding as well. And that bigger time frame draw has not yet been taken, which is this low here. What up, Driss? How you doing, brother? Justin, I suck at scaling out. How do you decide how much to scale out on different trades? That's a good question. A lot of the time, it all just depends on what model we're in. If there's a reason to go higher, if there's not a reason to go higher, we talked about this recently in our community about when to like leave runners, when not to leave runners, and it all has to do with the model. If I'm let's say I'm in a long trade and I'm playing on the bigger time frame, we're bearish. My long trade needs to be taken off at a point in time which the bigger time frame respects and we expect to go lower. So I'm playing along to rebalance price on a bigger time frame because my trade needs to align with one of three things: either hunting liquidity, rebalancing to equilibrium, or rebalancing to an inefficiency, right? 3 reasons why markets move. My bias has to have one of those 3 things. But if I'm playing against the external bias, which I'm trading along internal, like intraday, versus, you know, the external bias is bearish, then my runners, I won't leave much runners. I'm taking what the market is going to give me, right, which is going to be low-hanging fruit, which I know I'm confident in getting. But I will leave runners if it's in an example where the external draw is lower, right? And perfect example of this, right? Let's say market comes up higher. We have manipulation at these highs right here, and let's say I get into a short somewhere over here, right? Once we have more structure. Right, my first price target on this would most likely be whatever that sell side level is. But since the external bias is still short and we're still bearish because we have resting sell side down here, right? This becomes my bigger time frame draw on liquidity. It's a reason for me to leave runners, right? Because there's a reason that we can still go lower, right? It all has to do with whatever the model is. Every setup will be different, and it's recognizing where we are in price that allows you to say, hey, I should take off price here, I should take off cons here, and it all depends on what model you're trading. Justin, after joining Tactical Traders, it changed me. It changed who I was as a man, and for the better for the rest of my life. Before Tactical Traders, I was a loser. Thank you, Justin. What's up, Ben? How you doing, brother? One minute, still getting respected on ES here. Most likely looking that we want to expand towards that external draw here. So we came up, tapped that 1 minute for value gap right here too. Macro opening up too. We should see an expansion here lower. Again, this is what I would want to see become the manipulation move, right? ES wants to work our way back down. Once Powell starts to speak, I want to see us start to consolidate before moving back up higher. What up, T-Cherries? How you doing, brother? Just chilling. Are you trade today? Or you waiting right now? Washington Q. Okay, okay. Waiting? Same. I need Papa Powell to get on. Same like today. Blew my express yesterday. Woke up real shit. Driving to my shitty job. Almost tearing the fuck up. I talked with my father about it and all the discipline I need to have to become successful in trading. Here came up with the idea that if I hit my own hard stop for a day or the profit goal, I should tell him and he will change the password for me and don't give the new password until next New York AM session. It feels bad and it sucks that I need something like this, but I think it will actually help. Thoughts on that? I would rather say this. Let him be an accountability partner. I wouldn't say have him baby you, because when it comes to a point where you really need to have that discipline and there's nobody there to lock that fucking account, you're gonna fuck yourself. So I would say if you need something like that after the end of the trading day, go talk to him and say, hey, I did this today. And you got to be honest. Say, I fucked up. I did this. Or say, hey, I did good. I did this. And just being able to tell him, I think will help you and have extra accountability. Only thing that I like was hour 1 NQ retrace into London range. I want lower. I agree. I believe. I still think we go lower, but I'm waiting for Powell. ES looked so good. I pretty much called this entire move on ES, like in the charting session on Sunday, expecting this to become manipulation. Once this fair value gap got ran through, I knew we were gonna go take all these lows here, and I still think we have a lot lower to go. Most likely don't expect this SMT to continue to hold. We'll see. Yeah, DM me. Yeah, I like that. I like that. But I also I like this. I like this idea, T trades. But hear me out. Hear me out. ES continues to sell for the next 10 minutes. We take this low and we get displacement back up and we go run all of these buy stops. Hear me out. Hear me out. If price tells me that that's what we want to do. But I want to see manipulation be the first 30 minutes. So if we're going lower, then it kind of tells me we might want to go higher when Powell hops on. But I need to see structure to validate that idea. Yeah, I could see us reaching there. I could. Yo, Jay, I'm joining Discord. I like your patience and conviction. I've been studying ICT concepts for the past couple months, but still lots to learn. Great place, brother. Great place to be. Your building good habits quote really got me correcting my trading. All I need to do now is sticking to my trading plan and focusing on A+ quality setups only. Do you only trade A+ quality setups? No, I don't. Okay, I'll say this. If I do trade anything other than A+, I trade low size because it's building conviction. And I'll basically say this. As a trader, you should be constantly and avidly looking to improve your trading and your model. So when there's times where I think something looks good, but it's not normally what my A+ setup would look like, I will trade lower size to see if it then works out. And it's practicing and building execution and doing it over and over again until that possibly gets added to my main model, right? And that's how you grow as a trader, is by testing things that you think looks good, seeing it happen over and over and over again, and then slowly start upping your size the more conviction you have. But when you go into something just thinking it looks good and just putting a bunch of size on, there's no point in doing that when you don't have conviction for it. So there's times where I will take trades to build conviction off of ideas that I've thought about or I've been building, but I'll trade lower size. So there are times when, yes, I won't trade A+ setups. But if I'm trading full size, I'm only trading A+ setups if I'm trading full size. SMT here at the lows. This is looking a little bullish. This is looking a little bullish. Possibly something like this. These equal highs here, again, generated buy side. Would want to see that run through here and work our way to these highs. Again, that 5 minute still holding, bigger time frame SMT. Still waiting. We got 2 minutes for Powell here. Again, still letting structure play out here. Patience is the name of the game. $15-minute is going to open up too when that 30 opens. So 1 minute, we'll have this big imbalance here as well. Again, ES to me is still looking very, very bearish. Could work our way back up into this fair value gap though before going lower. Drawn liquidity still looks to be lower on ES here, but we might have an initial rebalance up to go take these highs. Tap that 15-minute fair value gap here as well. This does look pretty bullish to me. At least up to retrace, but still needs some more structure here. Again, still waiting here. Still being very, very patient. Not what I want to see happen yet. Letting the market show me what we want to do. Nothing's clear. Again, wait for it to be dumb clear is what we say. When it's not, you just watch. Again, loose bias right now. Drawn liquidity is still lower here on ES. We have SMT at the low here on the bigger time frame and the internal. So this makes me believe that we could run our way back up to this generated buy setup here, especially to rebalance here. But we want to see these imbalances start to hold here before moving higher. And this is what I would want to see, right? The displacement up here from this imbalance. So now at this point in time, I would want to see price start to work our way back to these highs. Powell starting to speak. We should run. This is where I'd want to see, right? Exactly what we expect and what I would want to see. Manipulation here off the earlier candles. Powell starts to speak. Would want to see us now work our way back up. Might look to take a possible long here. I'm going to go ahead and take a look to take a long here in this 1 minute fair value gap. Again, stop is going to be at that recent low. Make sure that you're adjusting your size accordingly here. Now, if these equal highs get tapped before coming back, I will take this limit off. The only way I enter this is if these equal highs right here, relative equal highs, do not get tapped beforehand. Watching. Looking like we're going to continue to expand here. We'll see if we come back before these highs are taken. See if we get tapped. Again, trading lower size today because it is FOMC, more volatile. My stop is going to be at this low here. Doesn't look like we're going to get our entry here. But we should continue to pump here. So no entry. Almost a couple ticks off. But again, beautiful. Exactly what we expect to see. But since this high got taken now, can't take this entry here. But again, exactly what we expect to see. I still expect to see price run higher here. But now that these highs got taken, I can't enter this trade. So now I'm sitting. I want to watch what we do here. So again, keep in mind, this could still be manipulation higher. We just ended up reaching back into on the 5-minute from ES. Drawn liquidity is still potentially lower because we have these external lows. Retracing back into the 5-minute. Would want to see now if we do start to reject this. If we start to reject this, we could start to move back lower. But since this equal high got taken, the trade's already off. But we could still continue higher here. So no entry there, so now I'm continuing to watch here. Coming back in to this imbalance, just tapped it. Again, this still looks pretty good to me. The only difference is what I'm expecting here is ES draw is still lower, so that's the only thing starting to play against us here. Five-minute getting respected on ES. Again, at this point in time, this could be the manipulation. Again, drawn liquidity on ES is still lower. Could expect to see something like this. Again, this lack of displacement higher on NQ shows me that we might want to go lower. This imbalance getting ran through. This becoming a stop. This, to me, looks like clear manipulation since we are failing to hold this. We're starting to run through it. ES comes up, sweeps the high, rejecting the 5-minute. We still have draw lower. This, to me, looks... I might look to take a short here on ES in this breaker. I want to wait for that fair value gap to open up, though. I'm going to wait here. I'm going to wait. I want to see that breaker open up because we just displaced, but we don't have the follow-through that I want to see. NQ is still holding this imbalance, so I'm going to wait. Again, two different draws here. NQ still holding this imbalance. Starting to work our way back up. Again, all of this low resistance here. If we start to get through these highs, I expect a pretty big follow through here. Again, notice the speed here as well. There we go. Five-minute SMT down here playing the story. Displacement. Respected that 1-minute fair value gap when we came back down. I would expect to see continuation here. Intraday high. I expect a big follow through here now. This is where I would want to see price go. So no entry there, unfortunately. Again, the 1 minute entry would have been here, but I really didn't like taking it after this high got taken, and the reason is because the bias for ES was still bearish if we had rejected there. So that's the only thing that really held me from entering long back after this move and after we kind of swept this high. But looks really, really clear. Again, our bias going into the FOMC pretty much is playing out perfectly. We'll see if there might be another entry here. What I would want to see now is, since we are getting displacement. Now, if we do end up just going straight to this high, then there won't be any entry. But if we end up continuing to hold here, I would check to see that 5 minute fair value gap. But again, ES, we still have draw lower. We still have the draw liquidity is lower. So I'm actually going to clear the chart here and give us an understanding of this could still be a move higher to go lower. And again, like we talked about as well, this SMT here, possibly have these SMTs at the highs. Again, notice where NQ is right now, where ES is right now. ES is retracing back up into that imbalance that we were looking to see. NQ is closer to taking these highs. This could still be, again, another area. This move higher could just be to generate buy-side liquidity, right? Generating another high before going lower. Again, the drawn liquidity is still lower on ES. This is where a point in time, which if this is the market maker sell model that we would want to see, this would be an area at which I would want to see reject to go back lower. So we will start to see if that is a possibility or not. But again, bias was pretty much spot on here. Again, exactly what we expected to see. The first 20 to 30 minutes of what we wanted to see is becoming manipulation. ES comes down, sells, takes these recent lows. We have an SMT before displacement, and then again, we run higher in the direction when Powell starts to speak. So now, at this point, what I'm watching for is to see if we want to come to hunt these highs on NQ, and ES wants to reject here. NQ, very, very, very bullish here. Expecting us to go take these highs here. Much love, Nico. So no trade yet so far. Haven't gotten the entry I've really wanted to see. The best entry here would have been that 1 minute fair value gap. But after these equal highs got taken, I was a little bit more skeptical to take it because of where ES was, right? So again, having patience, you should not be looking at this move and getting mad at yourself or anything. Again, if I don't see exactly what I want to see, if it's not 100% clear to me on what I should be taking, I'm not going to be taking it, right? Because I'm putting trust in something other than the conviction I have for myself, and you shouldn't be doing that. So looking at this move, you should not be sitting here and saying, oh my God, like starting to quiver and get upset that you're missing out on this and getting a bunch of FOMO. You should not be whatsoever. In my opinion, I haven't seen exactly what I wanted to see yet to take a trade. I don't expect us to really come back down here. This should just continue to run at these highs right now, so that's what I'm expecting to see. Again, keep in mind, this will be SMT. What's up, girl? My dog just, like, bursted through my door. No, I would go journal it self-coding and figure out what was the reason I didn't take it and should I have taken it. Excellent show of true patience and discipline, Justin. Much love, Mike. Again, so now what we can expect to see here. ES, NQ, Coming back up, retracing into this 4-hour. Draw on liquidity is still lower on ES. We are taking this high. ES is nowhere near taking this high. We have an SMT at the highs now. So what am I looking to see? Possibly see this move get inversed. SMT here from here as well. SMT on ES. This is where I would want to see ES reject anyway. Again, draw on liquidity is still lower here. So I want to see some hesitation to go higher here on ES and start to work our way back down.
Am I in the right place?
Oh, you're in the right place, buddy. What's up, brother?
What up, dude? How was that FOMC?
Huh?
How was that FOMC?
Didn't take anything yet.
Damn, that shit was crazy. But yeah, I'm looking at the same. Now we took buy side. Now I want to see displacement and then going for sell side.
Yeah, but ES is got to start to hesitate here again. Right now we're still bullish. We're still pumping, so there's no reason to touch it right now. I want to see us start to reject here, and want to work our way possibly back down.
Yeah, we got fat SMT. We're sitting like in an hourly right now.
Yeah, I want to see that hourly start to hang on because we are running through it on ES.
From this morning's short, we never did hit the -4 standard deviation as well. We came 10 points from it. And with sell side down there, it should be pretty an easy target.
Still watching right now, guys. Thanks to you, I built a bias for your teachings from FOMC and did play out nicely. Bias was on point, no entry. Didn't see what I wanted, but I'm still happy. I'm fucking growing. Let's go, brother. Beautiful. Yeah, again, our bias going into FOMC, exactly what we wanted to see. Pretty much spot on. But the entry wasn't given. For me, it wasn't super clear. Your entry would have been here. Again, I wanted to take the same entry, which was this 1 minute for value gap with the order block, but once this got taken, I was a little bit skeptical. And the reason I was skeptical after this is because the lack of displacement here and where ES was on the chart. ES was retraced back into this 5 minute fair value gap, and we were starting to sweep this to go back lower. And there was still a reason for us to go back lower. So it wasn't as clear as I wanted to see, and that's why, again, if it's not dumb clear, I'm not going to take it.
Yeah, this one was definitely max damage. Those wicks were nasty. It stopped me out in one of my accounts.
Let me close my door. Make sure my dog's not bugging. And Q starting to work our way possibly back down here.
I'm done for the day. I just want to come in and say hi to y'all and see what you were doing. See you guys in the morning.
See you, brother. Enjoy the rest of your day, bro.
Likewise.
All right, SMT starting to hold here. Want to see ES start to get some more structure to the downside. Again, all of these lows here generated liquidity. Would want to see this entire move get inversed. Do you not care about the outcome of the news? No, I don't care at all. I don't care if news is bullish or bearish. News is going to do the same thing every single time, which is push towards the already existing draw. It's just fuel to the algorithm. What's your bias? My bias right now is I think we dump all the way back down. This entire move gets inversed. We're going to dump all the way back to these lows to go to this low here. So now we have this big 5-minute fair value gap here. We also have this little breaker, so we'll want to see if this is going to be an area in which we start to run back lower, or we're going to respect this to move higher. And again, the best case scenario of like what I would want to be for a really clean setup is have a move higher, manipulate, have some displacement lower like this, and start to see something like this. But we also just could go straight down and inverse this entire move. And that's normally how FOMC plays out, to be honest. It's pretty much either straight up, straight down kind of action. But again, this to me looks really, really bearish. SMT manipulation. This is the manipulation I think we're going to dump right now. I think we're actually going to dump. Again, manipulation on both sides now. Now going to target the external draw, which is going to be this low. ES will go to this low. I'm telling you right now. Watch. 4889. 4889. Get that in your head. Want to see more structure to take an entry, though. We're going to inverse this entire move, it's looking like. Want to see us work our way back to discount of this range, too. Just 6 months ago, I'd have FOMO'd this FOMC or being pissed off that I missed the move. Mad growth. Love to hear it, brother. You still bullish here? No, I'm very, very bearish. I think we're going to dump. Again, all of these lows is becoming low resistance liquidity. What do you think we were doing here early in the morning when we manipulate? We're generating lows before moving higher, running all of these buy stops on NQ before having an SMT, before continuing towards the external draw, which is the bigger time frame market maker sell model, because all of these stacked lows here becomes low resistance liquidity. Morning manipulation before having manipulation lower, before stopping out all those traders that were initially short, before moving higher, stopping out all the traders that were initially long, now moving back lower to then continue the external model. Sorry if that was quick. If I get a trade, I'll take it on ES because ES is more clear in my opinion. A lot more clear for shorts. Just tap that 1 minute for value gap on ES. Would like to see us reach up a little bit more though here. We might have that second expansion leg right now though. It's looking pretty bearish. We might start to see that second expansion leg here. Again, still want to see us work our way tap discount here. Go back to premium, sorry. This is a market maker sell model into a market maker sell model. Exactly. Exactly. And that's how you get high quality setups. Models inside of models inside of models. Aligning every bias you can. That's when you'll get the most efficient action. Still waiting here. Very short bias right now. I'm a sniper with my scope open right now. Waiting. I'm telling you guys we're going to dump. Don't be surprised when it happens. All of this will get ran through. If this 1 minute opens up, I'll take a short in it. Waiting for this 1 minute fair value gap to open up. Looking to take a short in this 1 minute. Remember that number that I put in your head earlier? 4889 is where we're going. We'll see if we can get topped here. Take that limit off so we don't fucking get filled. No entry there. What did I say was going to happen? This whole move was going to get inversed. We should see a lot lower too. Again, 4889 right here. Gonna take this right now. And there you go. No entry. Again, entry could have been here. Wanted to see us come up a little bit more. Never got filled. Second entry would have been this for value gap. Never got filled. Again, it happens. You can't sit here, get upset about it. You can't sit here trying to complain, figure out, trying to chase this, trying to jump in now, trying to catch the extra move. If you don't get filled, you don't get filled. It's that simple. But again, every single move today I called live in front of price, in front of you guys. Every single move today was called. So if you could have executed yourself and found some entries on your own, that's fantastic. What about 5-minute uni? What do you mean? What 5-minute uni? The bullish one? Why would the bullish one hold when we just manipulated the highs? There's no reason to go higher. This gonna be posted? Yeah, you guys will be able to go. All of my live sessions are on YouTube. So if you guys want to go back and continue to watch back the live sessions that we have when I do go live on YouTube, you can watch all of them. So yeah, you'll be able to go back and watch this live. First time here, fun and educational. Much love, Brett. Glad to have you here, brother. Where to learn to sell model and buy model? I have a whole YouTube video on it. Market maker models. Yeah, that looks fine. Looks fine, Polly. In fact, that was probably the soup. I didn't really see that we had that small SMT there, huh? Did we take that high? But again, where are we going? What did I say we were doing? For the people that have been in the community that I've been saying this for a long time now, ever since we had this structure to the left of us, I said this will most likely take a day or two, and it'll probably be FOMC when we will run all of these sell stops. And when we were accumulating over here, what did I also say? This is just us generating sell-side liquidity. We are continuing to consolidate here, generating sell-side liquidity, for then us to manipulate the highs and sell all the way back off to stop all of these lows, to hunt all of these lows. at once. So I still expect ES to most likely run all the way back down to these equal lows too. And I told you guys this was going to happen last week. Let's go, Bote. Killing it, brother. How many of you guys caught that? How many of you guys caught that? Passed my 150K with that. Let's go. Up 17K. Let's go. No trade, no trade. Up 4,600. Let's go. Beautiful. And again, the people who took no trade today, that is completely fine. Completely fine. You should give yourself a pat on the back, honestly. It should not hurt. You should not be looking at this market and getting upset and emotional because you didn't take a trade. You shouldn't. Guess what? Market's going to open at the exact same time tomorrow, brother. And again, where are we running to on ES? All of these lows will get ran same time. Same day. In fact, let's look at my FOMC prediction that I tweeted today. Huh. Interesting. Crazy. Every single fucking time. First time here, you only stream on YouTube? No, I stream every single day in my Discord, and it's currently on sale, the biggest sale we've ever done. It's 60% off right now. I live stream every single morning in my Discord. We do charting sessions every single night, going over the trades that we took. What did we do right? What did we do wrong? What can we expect to see going into the morning, the next day, the rest of the week? Yeah, if you want to watch me trade live every single morning, join our Tactical Traders community. It's currently 60% off for the next week. Insider things. Yes, the sale is grandfathered. Starting to think you control the markets? Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. How do I get out of a losing streak? Stop focusing on getting out of a losing streak. Focus on building good habits and only taking high-quality setups. What do you mean by the sale is grandfathered? It means that that price will never change. So if you lock in at this price, you'll continue to pay that price. It won't ever change. I will not be live on YouTube tomorrow, no. I don't normally go live on YouTube. I only go live on YouTube most of the time every other Wednesday. It's actually kind of crazy. I mean, even this I called. NQ coming up, taking all these buy stops, having an SMT, and then dumping all the way back down. If you guys didn't see it or didn't hear it, I would highly recommend going back in the live when we're done and watching me call price. Again, unfortunately, me personally didn't get the fills that I wanted. 2 trades that I wanted to take, didn't get the entries. Happens. No reason that should get emotional. No reason I should get upset about it, because all this does for me, and again, it all retraces back to the mindset, right? The mindset that you have to be in is, I came into the day constantly testing my ideas of what I want to see happen in price. What do I want to see happen? Where should I enter? Where should I not enter? And that is constantly building conviction with my model. If I don't get the entries I want, that's fine. There's always going to be more opportunity. But it's good coming into a day like this, seeing everything that I want to see happen live, and it is going to continue to build conviction with my model. New to trading, what do you think I should focus on? Terminology, strategy, understanding trends, etc. Right now, you should just be soaking up as much knowledge as possible. I'm in drawdown on my funded currently. I'm trading half size, slowly trying to work my way back. Do you think I should continue like this or trade normal size? Definitely trade lower size to build conviction back and start to work it back up. No trade for me, but build conviction with my system. Hopping off peacefully tomorrow, another day. Let's go, Bowie. Have a good rest of your day, brother. I'll see you tomorrow. Enter at the top. After a little... Yeah, this looks really clean step. Beautiful. Pass another challenge. Let's go. How about a long now? Nope. I'm done. Draw on both sides is what I wanted to see happen. Model is complete in my opinion. I wouldn't touch anything now. But that's perfect. That's personally for my strategy. Once this gets manipulated and then we end up selling all the way back to the draw that we already expected to get taken. Once that's taken, in my opinion, the model is complete. We most likely just chop or we retrace before continuing lower. But that's pretty much it for me. Thought I would end the month with a banger, but so far, best month ever. Thanks to you, man. 1 mini traded on the whole time and only 8 trading days. Guys, this just shows you don't need to trade heavy size to make money. 1 contract traded, 8 trading days. Absolutely fucking beautiful, Debo. You are killing it, brother. Absolutely killing it. For those of you who didn't take a trade, remember, you just absolutely nailed the capital preservation and patience aspect of trading. Those need to stay consistent throughout all trading days. Good on you. And if you had confidence and took a trade, good on you as well. Live to trade another day. Thousands of setups to come if you are in for the long haul. Fully agree. Absolutely. Always another opportunity. How long is the Discord offer? The sale is only lasting for the next 5 days. Well, I actually never mind. It's going to be 7 days because it'll be the week. Yeah, this is what I would want to see T-trades going into the rest of the week as well. The way you keep calm will always impress me. Missed 3 of my entries today, and I'm extremely frustrated right now, which is still growth because old me would have had my account blown by now. Again, I know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm in a longevity mindset. We have been on live for an hour, around 1 hour out of years to come in your journey, out of years to come. It sounds silly when you think about it to let one single trade get in the way of all of that future success. There's no reason to be upset because all it's doing is building experience. It's building conviction. You get to go back and you get to journal it and say, hey, this is what I did right. This is what I did wrong. I missed an entry. Okay, what could I have done differently? Was there a setup I could have taken? Should I have taken the early entry? Should I not have? Did I do right? Did I do wrong? It gives you the opportunity to continue to progress. And that's the way that you need to think about it. Yeah, this video will be up on YouTube. You guys will be able to go back and watch the recording of this live session. Watch my market maker video if you're looking to understand manipulation. Would you recommend trading MNQ with 50K, 2.5K drawdown to normal NQ? Yeah, probably. So T-Trades, when are you joining the team? We'll do a live. I'm down to do a live. How does a day with Justin look like? Like in trading or like in general? General, wake up an hour before market open, get some coffee, put on some jazz. A lot of people know me, like a lot of people in our community, we listen to jazz every morning. Every time we trade. Trade in the morning for the first hour and a half, 2 hours. Go to the gym, come back, do some work, chill, figure out whatever I'm working on at the time. And then charting session later at night, going over the trades with the Discord, talking about what we're looking at going into the rest of the day, and then just relax the rest of the night. Can you give practical tasks to improve my trading? Practical tasks to improve your trading. Trade 1 micro and see how long you can do it without wanting to up your size, and see how much better you start to trade. Killing it, Debo. Do you live trade the 7K trade market maker sell model? Yes, I did. Any like YouTube recap of like trade that I took was on live. Again, I live trade every day. So, all right, guys. I'm gonna end the session here. Again, not looking to trade after the objective had been taken. Really nice day. Congrats to those who caught that trade. Really nice. Again, called price with you live today. I said going into the day that I wanted this to be a little bit of an FOMC masterclass of how to expect to see manipulation and expect where price can possibly go. So I think that was a success. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the session and learned something from this session. Again, Discord is going to be on sale for the next week. It's the cheapest it's ever been. So if you've been thinking about watching and want to learn more from me and continue to watch me live trade in the mornings, that is the time. The link is in the description of the YouTube. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Get some rest. Get some work done. Be productive. And I will see everybody tonight in the Discord for the charting session where we will be recapping the day, going over the trades that you guys take, and talking about what we're looking at going into the rest of the week as well. So enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you guys later. Peace.